Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, remember this? The game is a collection containing offensive depictions of people and cultures rooted in racial and ethnic prejudices. The stereotypes are deeply harmful and inexcusable and do not align with our values at Crystal Dynamics. Trigger warning on the tombraider remastered game. Remember this? Because this was kind of like Crystal Dynamics basically telling everybody, oh, it's a scam and it hurts everybody, and it's because it's not our tombraider. Our tombraider, it's about returning relics, like protecting all that stuff. Not like the name itself of the game kind of tells you what it is supposed to be about, right? Tomb Raider, raiding. No? Oh, okay then. Right, so you remember this, right? Turns out that shit is shit that keeps on giving. It's like that shit that you poke on it and they're still stinky, even after being, under the sun for 3-4 days already. Right, so here it is, what I mean into stinky shit. Compulsion games. Money games are a product of the times they were created in. As we look to recreate and remaster these stories for modern audiences, it's important to consider the implications of these harmful portrayals and do our part to rewrite new history, not repeat it. We applaud our peers at Crystal Dynamics for their reflections and corrections. First and foremost, it's technically not Crystal Dynamics who is responsible for this remaster. It's Aspire or Aspire or whatever how you pronounce it. 2. Now this is an oddly written sentence, don't you think? Rewrite new history. Doesn't it sound a bit odd or off? I mean, first and foremost, rewrite new history. What do you mean? You're going to rewrite a history that happened and create it new? What do you mean by that? Well, as it turns out, this is an edited tweet. Yeah. It is not quite exactly what they said. I consider it more a Freudian slip. Especially even because they added the word new. It doesn't fit. It shouldn't be new stories, not history. Another part to rewrite stories? It still doesn't sound right. So it's a big, massive Freudian slip that they tried to cover it up. Here is the original. Many games are a product of the times that were created in. As we look to recreate and remaster these stories for modern audiences, it's important to consider the implication of these harmful portrayals and do our part to rewrite history, not repeat it. There it is. Rewrite history. Now it makes more sense on what they were trying to say in that sentence. So basically what we are getting here is Gestapo and Stasi all in one. KGB, communism. Well, basically, they are the company who made the We Happy Few. Remember that dystopian 1984 game? They are basically trying to create that reality. So they are not necessarily against it. They're just, it's just that the reality they are trying to create just doesn't fit what they want. That's why. So it's kind of odd, really, because I thought that being the developer of We Happy Few would actually give them a bit of a perspective of what they are trying to portray or say in this goddamn fucking tweet. But no, it did not. But before I continue, here's a trailer.
God's wrath made manifest, and we know no fear.
Yeah, baby, yeah, I'm back, baby, yeah, right, I'm back. So, they don't seem to have learned it, anything based on the game they released, or at the very least, the people behind that game has left Compulsion Games, and only thing left is crazy far leftists who actually want a reality like that, where you have to smile all the time. Or possibly the people still behind it, they must keep their mouth shut, otherwise they get cancelled. Because after all, you'll think that the shit is done and nothing more will happen. Well, take a look at this retarded website called Sweet Baby Inc. I'm pretty sure you're relatively familiar with this website and the people behind it. Well, and if you scroll down, you're going to see, well, Alan Woke, the retarded God of War, a bunch of retarded games. They woke, not Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, but then you see Suicide Squad, which is where they destroyed the entire trilogy, quadrilogy maybe. Anyway, and then you go down and see South of Midnight. Oh well, now this is interesting. You go on and check. We worked on story development, screenwriting, cultural and character consultation. Huh. Who could possibly be developing South of Midnight? Who could it be? Who could it be? Well, as it turns out, Compulsion Games. So now that tweet makes sense when you see the Freudian slip and all of those things. And now it's starting to make sense, the retarded nonsense they wrote. Because after all, Sweet Baby Inc. is just not a nice little place. So it's starting to make a lot of sense now, isn't it? It really is. But on regards to South of Midnight, the animation that they showed looked interesting, but no gameplay. So suffice to say, even if the gameplay is good, the art being good, I would still stay far away from this garbage. Because of one tiny little detail, the Sweet Baby Inc. infestation. Because everything they touch turns to shit. I do say I'm kind of sad in seeing the Crew Motorfest. I was kind of looking forward to this game. Right now, not so much. Because after all, they need diversity. Now, really, God of War. Focus on representation. Are you people fucking retarded? How in the fuck do you actually do representation in goddamn fucking, I don't know, in the northern parts of Europe, where they didn't even know sub-Saharan Africa exists? Oh wait, it's Sweet Baby Inc. They want to rewrite history. Simple as that. God damn it. Well, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night. Now everything makes sense, doesn't it?